All right, today we're diving deep into Thomas Paine's Common Sense. It's a tiny pamphlet that completely changed the game.
It really did.
And we want to unpack a really foundational idea of this sharp distinction he draws between society and government.
Yeah, and it's such a crucial separation because, most writers before him just sort of mashed them together.
They treated them as the same thing.
Exactly. And Paine splits them apart, which introduces this really startling paradox.
Which is,
He says society is a total blessing, but government can only ever be a necessary evil.
a blessing versus a necessary evil. Okay, that's a huge claim. So let's start with society. Where does it come from for him?
Well, for Paine, society is, it's completely organic. It just arises naturally from our wants, our needs.
Because you can't survive on your own.
Right. A single person is, in his words, so unequal to his wants that necessity just acts like a gravitating power. It pulls people together.
So things like building a shelter, finding food, dealing with sickness, that's what creates community.
It is. It's about mutual support. It promotes happiness in a really positive way. And, at first, that might be all you need. Those reciprocal blessings could be enough.
If everyone stays virtuous.
Ah, but that's the catch, isn't it? As he says, nothing but heaven is impregnable to vice. Eventually, moral virtue starts to relax.
And that's the fall. That's when things start to go wrong.
That's the fall, and that's where government comes in. It's the tool we create to supply the defect of moral virtue.
So it's not born from our better angels, from our affections.
Not at all. It's created by our wickedness. I mean, he couldn't be more blunt. He says, society is produced by our wants and government by our wickedness.
Wow. Okay, that is incredibly stark. So government is just the medicine.
It's just the medicine, and that's why, even in its best state, it's but a necessary evil. And in its worst state,
An intolerable one.
an intolerable one. He has this amazing analogy for it.
The one about dress.
That's the one. Government, like dress, is the badge of lost innocence.
Yeah.
The palaces of kings are built on the ruins of the bowers of paradise.
So if it's this badge of lost innocence, this necessary evil, it must have a very, very narrow purpose.
It does. One single, simple purpose. Security.
That's it.
That's it. Security is the true design and end of government. And if you accept that, then it just follows that whatever form of government is most likely to provide that security is the best one.
Which is why he just tears into the English Constitution.
Oh, he hates it. He says it's so exceedingly complex that the nation may suffer for years together without being able to discover in which part the fault lies.
It's too complicated to hold anyone accountable.
Exactly. And for Paine, that's a disaster. The cure becomes worse than the disease.
And this all leads him to advocate for a simple representative Republican government. No kings, no hereditary succession.
Right, because accountability is key. He famously insisted that in America, the law is king, not a person.
So to sum it up, society's organic, it's good, government is artificial, and really, it's just remedial.
A necessary bandage on our own wickedness.
Paine leaves us with this final, really provocative thought. He's talking about the power of kings, and he says that any power that needs constant checking,
Which a monarch always does.
it could not be the gift of a wise people. Neither can any power which needs checking be from God.
It's a powerful point.
It is, and it raises a question for you to think about. If a government, any government, requires constant supervision and restraint just to keep it from becoming tyrannical, has it already failed its one true purpose?